Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Yo, T. Calling to say, man, you my favorite YouTuber, man. I love the videos. Keep grinding. It'll pay off one day, man. Make sure you give me a call back, man. Like I said, just keep doing you. Keep being different, man. Show them why you belong. You made it here for a reason.
YouTube.nation, what's good? Big T back with another one, man. Today's video I'm gonna be talking about who, what, when, where, why Epic Games have decided to throw so many nerfs on building, man. Let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section. As always, I'm looking at all the comments, man. Without further ado, man, stay tuned. Alright, y'all, let me start by saying a month ago Epic made this post saying how they wanted to make all these counter play styles and whatnot. If you want to watch the whole thing, if you want to read the whole thing, pause the video. If not, keep it going. But basically, they're implementing new strategies to counter building. And this was a month ago. And since that month, and in that month span, we have seen a buff in SMGs, a nerf to wall strength, so walls have less strength now. They added the LMG, they buffed the minigun, they buffed explosives, they buffed C4, they made RPGs so that they blow up everything in its radius. So, well, what I'm getting at is if Epic Games wants to create all of these new play styles, why does one play style have to suffer from every nerf? Players that have began playing the game, learn how to build. Myself, for example, it took me a while to learn how to build and play the game. That's what made Fortnite fun for me, the learning curve. Now you guys are making it easy for these newer players to just come in, throw a few C4 or spam an SMG and get the kill, or just melt my build. And there's nothing I can do about it because you guys have nerfed what makes you guys great in the first place. And I just want to know why. That starts with my who. Whose idea was this? Who at Epic Games has decided that what makes them, they don't want anymore? Now, when did this start? It started last month, obviously, man. Now, ever since then, we have just seen the meta of building go downhill, just completely downhill. Us players that have put the time in of learning how to build and learning all of these strategies, it's all for what? They're trying to cater to these new players and this new fan base, but I mean, when I started the game, I didn't get any tutorials. I didn't have playground. I didn't have nothing like that. I mean, y'all trying to make it easier for these new players so that they can get wins or whatever, but the strategies that you all are imposing on them are not going to make them better players. Them throwing C4 and getting a lucky kill is not going to make them a better player, because when they have to fight somebody and it comes down to it, they're going to get bodied 90% of the time. So they may have their high moments where you all are encouraging them to have these other play styles, but the game is called Fortnite. At the end of the day, building should be the strongest ability and strategy that you should resort to. But Epic has seemed to go in the opposite direction. Why? I mean, that's another question. We don't know. I wish I had the answers, man. Now, I'll fast forward to today, July 24th. They have added a new SMG with 50 rounds that does 24 damage. I don't think you guys understand how OP that is. 50 rounds in an SMG that does 24 damage a hit. You know how fast we are going to get melted from this. They've also implemented another nerf to building today. Well, to the builds. I'll place it on the screen right here so you guys can see. They made walls weaker. Now, I'm just trying to contemplate who's calling the shots know what I'm saying, at Epic Games. They've added the Tommy gun, which everybody can admit is OP. Like, there's no building against that gun. I feel like at this point, in order to beat these guys, we got to use the guns ourselves in order to compete. That's how it is at this point. We all gotta resort to using SMGs and Tommy guns. You can get sprayed with an SMG against somebody with a shotgun and you can still win. I don't understand Epic's idea of, they want to balance the game, but in turn they make one thing weaker. Like, why do you have to build up one thing to tear down another, when that one thing that you're tearing down is what made you you? I don't understand it at all. No, I'm gonna continue to stick with Fortnite. I still enjoy playing the game because I can adapt accordingly, but why do we all have to, us that have invested so much time and money into this game, that they decide to make these changes to the core of their game? And I'm trying to figure out who in the community is complaining about these things. I've seen nobody who complains. Anybody complaining about building, bro, you need to play a different game. If you watching this video right now and you didn't complain about building in a game called Fortnite, man, you need to whack yourself, bro. I'm gonna impose you off a mountain myself. You and the employees that decided to make all these changes, man. Do y'all realize with them making the walls weaker, that is also in turn buffing explosives even more? That means now C4 and explosives will do even more damage to walls. How will we even, what's the point in building? We might as well carry a minigun, a LMG, a SMG. I promise you I'll never die. Does anybody enjoy these changes? Anybody in the comment section, man, let me know if y'all like all these changes that they're currently going through. Cause me personally, I ain't feeling it at all, man. Hopefully they have like a community day or something where they come pull a bunch of players together and listen to their opinions, because they off the slurp juice. I don't know what they thinking, bro. And at a time like this, why would they even touch the core mechanics of their game? I respect them adding new things to the game, like carts and new locations and things like that, but building. You wanna nerf building? Like, I don't understand the logic, man. Isn't the point of Fortnite to learn how to build and build with combat? That's how you get better at the game. You guys are encouraging players to take the easy way out. What other strategy is there that is on the level of building that is a competent strategy? It's not a competent strategy to hide behind builds and throw C4, because how likely are you to win games doing this? And how better are you going to get at the game by just sitting and throwing C4 or spamming grenades, anything like that? So my thing is, why not encourage these players to get better at building? I got better by getting killed 3,000 times. I got killed so many times to where it got to the point where you just got to get better. You got to get out there and you got to practice. Y'all lucky enough to have playground. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could go in there and practice all day. We didn't have any of that. So if you're one of those people that was complaining about building, I hope you're happy, man. I hope you're getting exactly what you want. And you better become a god now that they nerfing building, because you getting exactly what you wanted. All you noobs that are crying to them about building, man, I don't understand it, man. I really don't. Why you hop on a game like this and say, oh, this guy is just building? Oh my god, bro. Please understand what game you playing. There's a thing in Fortnite called a skill gap, and I think you guys need to understand how to go up the skill gap. So I really want to know how y'all feel about this, man. All these complaints, all these changes, man. Just let me know how y'all feel. It's your boy T. Big bodies, man, as always. Like, comment, subscribe, man. If y'all enjoyed, I'm out.